Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, January 12th. 100th episode. 100. Congratulations, boys. This is a huge milestone for the Chatter family, and the Steelers are in the playoffs.
Yes. I didn't think last year when we started this thing that Steelers would ever make the playoffs again.
Well, we do have to remember, in the last decade, the Pirates and the Steelers are tied, both with 3 playoff wins, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully we can regain the power. I think this week, this game is perfect for us. Apparently, we might be going to Cleveland. Not really, though that's an internet rumor. 60-mile-an-hour winds. The Bills stink. I mean, this is just lining up for a Steeler upset more than I've ever seen.
And we have a magical reindeer at the helm.
We do. Is he still starting? Wouldn't surprise me if Tomlin made a quarterback switch.
No, I think he's still in there. Cool, Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected. How we like to do our loans here.
Absolutely. But let's get into this couple rumors before we start talking mortgage. Speaking of Mr. Tomlin, I have seen online that supposedly he's in the running for this Alabama job. You hear any of those rumors as well, Tom?
No, it must be an Atlanta thing. I haven't heard a word up here in Pittsburgh about that. We're focusing on one thing only. That's 1 p.m. Sunday.
There you go. Okay.
Shut that rumor down real quick.
That's fine with me, but I think he's interested in Alabama. So
I think that is right. But
what a world we live in. Last episode, Pete Carroll, Bill Belichick, and Nick Saban all had a job. Here we are Friday, probably 3 of the best coaches in our generation are all unemployed or retired.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually retirement age, around 70s, mid-70s. So there's a couple congressmen, women should take note.
Yeah, no. If you're in government, you retire at 97.
Yeah, that's the average age.
Yeah. But little do you know, if you do have retirement and you're over the age of 62, it's going to make it a lot easier. You can use retirement assets to help you qualify for a home. So if you don't have enough monthly income and you need to use a little bit more income to help qualify, you can absolutely take your net earnings, divide that by either 360 months or in some cases 240 months, and then we can use that amount as monthly income. So we're trying to talk about affordability in homes. We're going to get into the different loan types and how they can help with affordability, but also give us a call for pre-approval. A lot of buyers are able to qualify for more than they think, and 15-minute phone call could save you a lot. I've heard that before. That used to be out there, and it's pretty realistic with us as well. Call us, let us talk to you for about 15 minutes and see what it's all about.
Yeah, that second look program we have is saving buyers hundreds of dollars every week. So keep running that second look program. It's a great program we do offer.
Yep. Mr. LaPera, how are you doing this morning?
He looks like he's sleeping.
You were muted, my man.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I was glitching for a minute there. I looked like an old video game. So
he did look like an old video game.
Hey, tell your kids to get off the YouTube. We're trying to do a podcast here.
Hey, I got Verizon, man. Where's my people at?
More bars and more places. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm a Verizon guy myself. I think it's much better than Comcast. I've noticed just watching games that I have friends that have Comcast, and I'm about a play and a half ahead. So I love spoiling their time.
For sure.
I have YouTube TV. I think Comcast and Verizon both stink. But if we're talking internet, I'd go Verizon over Comcast.
Fiber optics.
All right, boys, but getting into 2024, we're talking about affordability. Interest rates are quote unquote high, even though I feel like going from 3%, they're going to be high for all of eternity. Though when we're looking at history and historically, the mortgage rates are kind of right where they need to be. Hopefully by 2024, we're back right in that sweet spot in the five somewhere, where affordability can come down a little bit. But there are mortgage programs out there. There are financing options built in with seller assistance that are already viable options to make homes more affordable. The problem is there's low inventory. Because there's low inventory, it keeps it a seller's market where it narrows the buyer's options to try to get an offer accepted. You okay, LaPera? We good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
So the last couple years, we've kind of gotten pigeonholed and we forget what's out there. Yet I'll go on the MLS today and I'll see price reduction after price reduction after price reduction. And a $10,000 price reduction in offering $10,000 in seller assistance, for example, is the same exact thing to the buyer. Dropping the house price $10,000 is going to save you $65 a month. That may be important to someone. I'm not going to say it's not. But also keeping $10,000 in your pocket may be more important to someone. So therefore, we need to have the option out there. And if you're a listing agent, offer up some seller assistance, the same amount you want to drop that price. Offer the seller assistance to see if that helps first.
No, I agree, Ryan. I've been seeing this new agency bonus thing where they're giving bonuses to the broker that people keep offering as well. So, you're offering these bonuses to these agents to bring the buyer in. I think we got to almost offer the bonus to the buyer to make them want to buy the house.
Absolutely. I like any marketing idea, any new idea to bring new prospective buyers in is great. I think just dropping the purchase price. Now, again, I get it. In the MLS, that is the one thing you can do to put your property most recent. It's a newer activity. It's showing that it is dropping a sales price. The MLS needs to change what a listing agent can advertise in my eyes. Like if you're offering seller assistance, that should be able to put up there just as much as price reduction. But the only thing you really ever see is price reduction. But other than seller assistance, the government loans, FHA, VA, USDA, 2 of 3 of those are 0% down options, where maybe even if, okay, I want to be in the X school district, but you've looked for 2 years, you've looked for a year and a half, you can't get in that school district. Maybe we talk about moving a half hour away. Maybe, hey, are you willing to be a half hour from work where we can get you into then a USDA eligible area? We can get you a 0% down loan and get you into the home. So it's different for everyone. And sometimes in this market, we have to adjust. Maybe it's adjusting purchase price. Maybe it's adjusting area. Maybe it's adjusting loan type. But if you're sitting there bashing your head off the wall, can't get an offer accepted, there are ways around this.
Yep. We have to game plan. We have to talk about it. I mean, that is how it's going to work for these specific buyers. Of course, some buyers are going to easily be able to get their offer accepted. They have better terms than others. Some people are more fortunate than others, but we need to help everybody try to get that house.
Exactly. And if you're a listing agent and you're not accepting every type of offer, I'm looking for you this year. I'm looking for you and I need to stop it. So stop just saying I'm not accepting FHA loans and not giving a reason why. because I think that's a problem. I think that is a disservice, and that's hurting the entire industry. So again, that's my own personal opinion. Stop not taking government offers.
I would
Right.
look out for you. I don't like when you're mad.
Yeah, right. I mean, the government loans are valid options, man, and it's saving clients money. I mean, the unfortunate part is I had one the other day, and I said, well, you know it's going to cost you $182 more a month to do that because of credit score, PMI, monthly payment. He's like, yeah, but, you know, my agent said I'm probably not going to get my offer accepted. I said, come on. You know, like we got to look out for the affordability of the client when they're buying a home. And it shouldn't just be, hey, accept a conventional loan only, because, you know, at some point, you know, that goes against fair housing. You know, there's certain things that we have to do. So accept those government loans. More buyers are qualified over.
And here's my favorite one.
conventional.
Here's my favorite one, guys. Get the call from the listing agent. This is a VA loan, 0% down. I don't think the buyer should get to go with 0% down. Guess what? They're a veteran. They fought for our freedom. They get to go 0% down. That's not for you to decide. It's a valid mortgage program. It's a great mortgage program, and don't accept it. A listing agent's not going to accept it because it's 0% down. That's wild. That's taking so many. I can't even.
I hear it constantly that we won't take an FHA loan. We won't take a VA loan on this. It's why? Why won't you take it? Oh, because you had to paint the porch. Unfortunately, you might have to paint the porch. I get that some houses may have a whole chipping and peeling paint. They may not work, but for these little fixes, I mean, talking $1,000 fixes, that is not a viable reason to knock somebody out of a loan type that's going to save them hundreds of dollars, and they'll make that money back in the first year. That's not a valid reason.
And even if it's a case where you go in, if you know you're an FHA buyer, mention that you'll pick up some of the FHA repairs if they come up. You know, talk to the listing agent or the seller ahead of time and understand, hey, I've walked through the house. I don't see any FHA repairs. Do you, listing agent, see any FHA repairs? If you do, let's say if they pop up, we'll cover X amount of dollars or something of that nature to make the listing agent and the seller feel a little bit more comfortable if something comes up on that FHA appraisal. But we need to start offering and accepting more loan types in 2024. And not just go conventional, but then somehow I see price reduction. The two sides aren't talking to one another, and that doesn't seem to work.
No, that was good tips there. Before we leave, I'd like to give a toast to the host.
A toast
to the host.
Coffee toast.
A toast to the host for bringing us through 100 here.
That's awesome. On to another 100 this year, boys. 2024 is going to be a great year. Everything's looking positive. And Steeler victory Sunday. Let's do it.
Let's beat those Bills. Let's beat them.
Tony Reale has nothing on you.
Have a great Friday.